over the years, I've come to the conclusion that we get way too caught up in what type of putting method or putting stroke. I do think it's important to find something that you're comfortable with that you can repeat. I personally like to eliminate the left side when I'm putting. I don't like to see pulls. So I have more of a pushing type stroke. But I think we get too caught up in equipment, and so I really don't think you can teach somebody how to putt. I believe there's so many different ways of doing it. There's so much information. It's all good. I don't put anything above anything else. Different grips that you can use. I mean, there's so many different variations. But the one variation and the thing that you cannot skip in putting, and I think it's by far the most important. From this 5-foot area, 3-foot area, and I normally put balls all the way around this so I get different breaks on the hole, but I can't fit it into the camera. But if you can become solid from this distance, if you can get up in the upper 90 percentile of makes from that distance, your handicap will come down. This is why professionals are so good, because they're all in that category. They're all in the upper 90 percentiles. As the putts start moving further back, amateurs and pros get closer in their percentages. There's not much separates them. Now, three putt avoidance, professionals are better. They're a little bit better with their pace, but another reason they can make these putts from 5 foot and in. Just ask yourself, how often do you practice these putts? Okay, I spend 90% of my time right here. I don't hit a bunch of long putts. When I go through this drill, I'm looking for line and pace. Those are the two most important things you can ever do in putting. Start that ball on the line you want with a pace, regardless of what your stroke looks like. It don't matter if you hit it off the heel, the toe, the center of the face, you cut putt it. I don't care. I've seen it go in for people all different ways of putting, okay? It does not matter. If you can start that ball on the line with a pace, the rest is irrelevant. So I go through this drill fairly quick. I don't mess around. Get up here. I don't mess around with it. Guys, this is where you got to be good. This is where it's got to happen. Okay? You should be able to do that all the way around the hole. And just do that. Work it over and over. This is how you improve. This is how you lower your handicap. Now, when my expectations definitely lower when I start getting further from the hole. You're used to seeing guys make tons of putts on TV, but they're showing you the putts that are going in most of the time, okay? You're not seeing all the guys that are missing the cut, that are missing those, 5-footers. You're not seeing those guys that get sent home. So we'll just hit a couple from further back, which is kind of irrelevant. We'll get back here about 20 foot. And the percentages are not real great from back here. A little bit slow, the pace is off. But you can see the percentages go down, okay? That's just the way it is. And I think if people kind of start accepting that, and when they go in, that's great. This is fun. It's great when they go in. And that doesn't mean you shouldn't practice some of the longer putts, but the line and the pace and from 5 foot and in will make you solid. It will make you a solid golfer. Watch most of you have probably seen it, but watch Count Yogi putting with all the different tools. I mean, he's got garden tools and just all kind of crazy stuff that he's putting with. But I'm convinced what makes him great with those putts, he sees the line and he gets it going on the speed that he wants. He matches those two things up. He sees it, does it, and that's what made him a good putter, doing that. And I think way too often we get caught up in you know, expecting to make everything. That's not reality. That just does not happen in the real world of golf. Doesn't happen in professional golf. Certainly guys go on runs where they do very well and their putter gets hot, but if you average it out over a year's time, you'd be surprised at the averages. They're nowhere near as good as you would think. So just keep that in mind. Line and pace, work on those 5 foot and in, and you'll get better.